Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a deck that I showed off a little bit in a previous video of mine where I showed off 5 new decks for the new expansion, Beyond the Bandwood. Today we're going to be looking at Viktor. Just Viktor, no other champions, mono Viktor. Pranks. So, why don't we go and take a look at the deck? Why not? Okay, here we go. So, overall, this deck, pretty much a value deck. We got our standard PNZ removal suite, and we're going to just get lots and lots and lots of value through all kinds of cards. And then how do we win? Well, we have a few win cons, such as all in on Viktor, get a really big Viktor, big ballistic bot, or just a big unit with ambush, or just, like I said earlier, lots and lots of value and overwhelm our opponents with how much value we can create with this deck. So this deck, let's look at the cards. First off, Thermo Beam. Thermogenic Beam's not much to talk about here. This card is just pretty efficient piece of removal, lets you get rid of really big annoying things that Mystic Shots and Get Exciteds don't get rid of, so you gotta play some. Sometimes you can cut it down to 2 or even 1 or even 0 depending on the meta, but I think 3 is good right now because it helps kill things like Draven. Next up, Otterpuss. Pretty much one of our ways to get early pranks, really. Prank is going to be a way we survive in the early game. Between Prank and the PNZ removal suite, we're trying to survive any kind of early game aggression. Otterpuss gives us the Prank, and the 1/1 body helps as well. We get that 1 mana back thanks to Attune. Overall, just a decent card. Usually we want to use Prank to give something +2 cost. However, giving something less health is nice too, because then it can put it into the range of removal for our Mystic Shots and Get Exciteds. So overall, nice card. You don't always have to cast the first Prank though. Sometimes you might want to save it to try and hit something else, like I don't know, you might want to hold it like the turn before they can cast like a really big spell and then try to prank that spell. So there's that. Next card, Trinket Trade. Overall, great card. Trinket Trade, some of the time we're just going to get another Otterpuss for another prank. However, the other two options, a spell that costs 3 or less from your regions. There's a lot of spells in the PNZ and Bandle City regions that can hit. For example, Mystic Shot, Pokey Stick, etc., etc. Of course, there's some bad stuff too, but again, the options are what we care about. And again, these are created cards, so synergy with Viktor. Thanks to all of these cards that are getting created, the pranks, the random manifested cards or created cards in general, it's really easy to level up Viktor, which helps us accelerate our game plan as well. Next up, Ambush. This card I like. It's no sharp sight, but it's more of an offensive sharp sight. Like it's terrible on defense. I'll say that. I've used this card on defense sometimes to get rid of a really annoying elusive that would just kill me. But most of the time, I like to use ambush to kill my opponent by putting elusive on, say, like a Viktor or a really big ballistic bot. Like, say, my Viktor has lifesteal, and I just need life because I'm against something that's aggressive, like Pirate Burn. Okay, I'll just use ambush, get an extra 2 attack on Viktor, get a nice clean hit on them, and gain, like, I don't know, let's assume like 6 life or something. That can be game winning. So overall, great card. I only like 2 of ambushes right now because it can be a little clunky, but I like it. Next card, Ballistic Bot. Not much to talk about here. Just overall great card. Gives you some discard fodder, extra created card synergy for Viktor to level up, a little extra damage to chip away at their health pool, so you can go for a more burn style strategy if you can't outvalue them or get a Viktor to win, because we have a lot of burn in this deck. Between the ballistic bots, the mystic shots that get excited, and randomly generated spells, burn is a serious consideration, and the ballistic bot definitely helps out in that scenario. Next card, Conchologist. The guy who manifests spells from your regions that cost 3 or less. Usually, we're going to try and just get more removal from this guy. However, sometimes we'll be able to be like, oh, hey, some card draw, like a time trick or something, or a combat trick, like another ambush or whatever. Rummage is also a pretty good hit too. Just an overall really high value card. Very big fan of this guy. 2/2 stat line also really helps fight for the board as well. Overall, just great. And our other 2-drop, Loping Telescope. 2/1 instead of a 2/2, so fights for the board a little bit worse, but the manifest pool, in my opinion, is a little more varied than the Conchologist. In other words, there's a higher chance that you actually get something game-winning here because you can get a really big epic, like a Commander Ladros. So yeah, I'm big fan of this card. It's a little sad that it dies to a ping, but whatever. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. Usually I use this card to get a win con, but sometimes you don't get a win con from your epic. So I'll just take like a random celestial. Really, you just got to be open with your options here. So I like it. Nice card. Also just good synergy too with the rest of the cards in the deck. Now then, the next few cards. Mystic Shot, get excited. I don't really think I have to talk too much about these cards. We've seen these cards in pretty much every PNZ deck. They're just so good, so efficient. Good removal, can go face. Overall, just great. New card, though. Station Archivist. This card is nuts. Solid stat line, 3 mana, 3/3. That's just pretty solid for a 3 cost. The thing is, a lot of the time I feel like you're not going to really play it on 3 unless you're against a more aggressive deck, because you'll want to use it to get a little extra value, either with more removal in a mid-range matchup, like finding like an extra copy of Thermogenic Beam, some value by getting more hidden pathways, etc., etc. But still, great card, good stats for the cost, great effect, and gives you options. Plus, again, it's creating a card, so you have created card synergy. And now our 4-drop. Besides Viktor, our only other 4-drop in the game, or in the deck, Benemone. 4 mana, 4/3, kind of mediocre stat line. You get 2 pranks, though, when you summon this guy, and that's it. Honestly, I thought this guy was a little bad when I first saw him. I still kind of think he's not a great card, but I like him in this deck. You play him, gets you some pranks. I personally like to hold the pranks Benemone gives me to try and copy them with something like Mirror Mage. So yeah, he's basically here. This guy's basically here just to be our setup for our future turns. But of course, if you're against certain decks, you can use the pranks just to try and slow them down or weaken them. And then of course we have Viktor. Really easy to level up Viktor since we have so many created cards. And then once he levels up, you get the mana discount. He's a little bit tougher to kill. If you get a good keyword really early on, you can also just immediately change your game plan and try to like kill your opponent with Viktor or get a lot of value out of Viktor. Like let's say you get a I don't know, tough, challenger, lifesteal, regeneration, stuff like that. Elusive lets you go a little more aggro. Just overall really great with this deck. Not sure if I would say this is a meta deck yet, but it's a fun off-meta deck. And then our last couple of cards. Hidden Pathways, overall, great card. Just not much to talk about here. Really easy to get active and make 3 mana. And just draws you 2 cards. Not much to talk about there. 3 mana draw 2 is a solid deal. Also pretty good to copy with a Station Archivist when you are looking for a little extra value from the Archivist. Next card, Curious Shellfolk. The 6 mana 4/6 that says when you pick a card from randomly selected options, create a copy in hand and reduce its cost by 1. I really like this card because of how the way it works with prank. You prank your opponent. Since they are randomly selected cards, you should get a copy of the card you prank. So lots of value with pranks. Also, of course, value with things like Conchologist and Telescope as well, and Manifest cards in general. So, and I guess Archivist as well. Really nice card. High value, but very, very low tempo. The high health cost on the card is nice. 4/6. 4/6 is kind of terrible stat line, but at least it has a lot of health, so it will probably survive at least one turn. And our final card, kind of like Karma here, Mirror Mage. Mirror Mage is nuts if it can live for at least one turn. Sometimes it doesn't even have to finish the whole turn if you have some spell mana. 8 mana 4/7, play a created follower, summon an exact copy of it. Play a creative spell, cast it again on the same targets. So first off, Ballistic Bots Ignitions, Pranks, followers from the Telescope. It's a pretty good card overall. Followers and just cards from Curious Shellfolk as well. Really, really nice card. Really slow, but again, like I said earlier, Mirror Mage and the value it creates is just kind of another option to win. Overall, I'd say you have to be very flexible with this deck and be very open to changing your game plan at a moment's notice, because a randomly created card, can completely change your game plan and how you want to react. Like I said when we were talking about Telescope, you might find a really great control card and you might want to play for the late game. You might find a really great aggressive card and want to try and put on a lot of pressure and close it out with those created cards. Whatever. So yeah, I like this deck. I don't think it's that good in the meta though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I won't say that this is the best deck in the meta. I don't think it beats Draven's Scion too well. But it's still a work in progress. And well, I think we could definitely play some mini morphs, some stress defense, and make our matchup against Scion better. The matchup against, say, Severe Demacia doesn't feel amazing because of all their combat tricks and Merciless Hunters. But we can always tech the deck. I feel like this is a deck that can be very, very easily modified to your taste. For example, you can play Iterative Improvements, Subpercibles, Cheerian Sump Workers. I think there are a lot of options to do and to try out for this deck. So, yeah, big fan of the deck. Even though I don't think it's the most meta deck, I do think it is actually a decent deck, and with more fine-tuning, actually might see a presence in the meta. And to finish off, I'll say, while it may not be that strong, it's extremely fun. So, let's go and take a look at some games. Why not? Okay, looks like I have a Senna TF Go Hard list here. Not really sure how I want to mulligan here, but I do want to find some removal. So I'll keep Conchologist, and I think I'll throw away everything else. So I want to find like a Mystic Shot. Well, that's an interesting hand. Okay, pretty interesting here. But yeah, I was hoping for some Mystic Shots, some Get Excited, Thermogenic Beams. Very unit-friendly hand here, I'll say. Alright, removal spell? Time Winder's not the worst here. Nor is Trinket Trade. And Rummage isn't too bad either. These are all good here. I think I'm going to take... This one's tough. This is actually really tough. I think I'll take Trinket Trade here. I was really considering that Time Winder though, but I thought to myself, like, there's not that many 1 health units I need to ping in this matchup, so I wanted Trinket Trade instead to try and slow him down. Okay, let's go, bot. Save me. Now here's the question. Do I start my Viktor? I think I will. I'll even offer a trade. I'm doing this mostly because I would love this trade. If they glimpse here, I'm fine with that. That's great for me. It's less mana for them to actually do anything about my stuff. Now I'm going to make a say, and I'm going to say they have a Senna in hand. What do I do about that? I don't know.
Gotta go with the flow.
That really doesn't help, but... All right, Viktor. Okay, Viktor, we're gonna need some good stuff from you. I got scouts? That's not good. All right, come on. Give me thermo. Give me thermo beam. That's a wrong card, but they're just open attacking, sure. All right, come on, Viktor. Help me out here. Give me something good. Tough? Fearsome. It lets me attack into their stuff, though, I guess.
Never lost a fair game.
Ooh. Oh, that's gonna hit my Viktor, isn't it? I wanted to hit ballistic bot. I might be able to. Let me start with this. Oh, wait, no, because my Viktor is gonna grow too. Wow, those are kind of bad, but Otter plus help.
All that glitters.
I forgot Viktor has augment in all honesty, because honestly, who plays Viktor nowadays? I do. Okay, I'm fine with that. I think I'm gonna play this. Well, hold on. I actually have to count cards real quick. Let me see here. If I play this, I have 6 cards, and I'll get 3, and then I'll draw 1. So, okay, I can do this. Probably should have done this first, but my game plans change. I feel like this is a good example of game plans changing and you needing to be flexible in your game plans, though, by the way. Let's just start with a Hex Core. Come on, give me something good here. Okay, tough. Perfect. There we go. That's something good. Is this going to be like Vengeance? Okay. Sure. Go hards, whatever. Really, really worried about like a Ruination or something, though. I'll say that. Let me start with the Telescope. Equinox, not bad. Telescope into Telescope's also a consideration. I'm going to take Telescope. I don't like any of those cards. Equinox is not bad, but I probably shouldn't have to worry about Zap for too long. There we go. That's what I'm scared of. Kind of hate that they played that while I have Thermogenic Beam mana. Alright, give me the prank. Go? I kind of need some room on the board. Poke it all. Yeah, this is not looking too good for me in all honesty. I'm gonna prank. I'm gonna use one prank now to try and hit that darkness. Well, I guess also to level up Viktor. That's nice. I didn't realize he was gonna level up. That's actually really, really good now. I get 0 mana ballistic bots. Okay. Okay. Sure. 3 mana go hard is gonna be annoying for them. Alright, so we're kind of not all in on Viktor yet, but this Viktor's kind of trying to do something here. Let me ping you, Senna. I want to get my Death Ray going because I have double Hidden Pathways, so I can Hidden Pathways, get the 2 damage Death Ray to try and kill Zap. That's my plan here. Unless I draw it here? Oh, now I draw the Thermo Beam. Okay, sure. Thanks.
Looks like trouble.
I think I'll just chump with my Otterpusses here. I can't cast this yet, can I? No, I haven't exactly enough mana. But I might not want to do that. No, I'm going to do it. Let's do it. And there's a Death Ray. I know they have Glimpse and all, but... Wait, no, I should Glimpse this. Or kill that. I can't let their TF level. Their TF levels, I die. All right, come on, play your glimpse. Or don't. Okay, I'm a big fan. All right, come on. Give me something. I don't know what I want here, but something good. I got... Is that regeneration? That is regeneration. Okay. Kind of puts it on them now to deal with Viktor. They're killing a bot. Honestly, not bad. All right, let's just get our free ignitions out of the way. I want to bank 3 spell mana here so I can go crazy with Mirror Mage. But I also want to kill Senna. So that's a problem. So yeah, this is going to be a little awkward. I think I'll play like this. Okay, calculated creations is not bad. Oh, well, because of that play, I'm just going to kill Senna now. I didn't want to kill Senna while they had Glimpse up, but they just went below Glimpse mana. Okay, kill Senna now, please. So why do they ping my ballistic bot? That's the question. Trying to think, like, 2 damage. Alright, well, I think I'll open up with this. Just to basically pass to them. Oh, great, I hit the Viktor bug. And yeah, if you didn't know that, Viktor's bugged where he sometimes doesn't give you keywords, so, yeah. Viktor bug. So, yeah, I guess I should say that. Don't play the deck right now because Viktor's bugged. Which is annoying. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me send this in. See what they do here. Okay, I'm fine with that. I mostly just want to soft pass to them. See if they go below 7 mana. If they go below 7 mana, I play Mirror Mage. Perfect. I was afraid of Vengeance. Alright, so Mirror Mage into Prank.
Didn't know the box had said for you. Don't know much, do ya?
Sure, let's get rid of 7 mana Will. Or make Will 7 mana. Well, I don't want to hit that, so I'll do that one. Make it a 1/2. It's not like it matters. And then this.
Join me if you want to live.
Okay, so I think I have this. Maybe. Between the amount of value Mirror Mage is giving me and Viktor, if my Viktor only had given me, if only he had just, you know, not failed. I need to get rid of their elusives, that's scary. Oh yeah, good job, Mirror Mage. Thanks. Okay, they wanted to cast the 5 mana whale. Fine with that. Alright. Nyandroid will be our win con now, I think? Like, that's a pretty good win con. 2 Nyandroids that are 2 mana each? Oh, 4 Nyandroids? Sorry? Like, this is definitely a win con here, I think. And I think it's enough, so... Hey, don't mess up, Viktor. Oh, and I get double Viktor upgrades? Oh, this is so much... This is working. See, now we did it. We got our win con. It's working. Alright, Viktor, what do you get here? Do you even get keywords now? Maybe get elusive or something? Spell shield's not bad. I think I didn't get a second keyword. No, I got elusive. I got elusive. Okay, now we do this.
Genius in action.
And they will surrender to our value. Let's get another game, and that was fun.
A vision of progress brought to life.
Okay, game number 2. We got a matchup against another new deck. We got a matchup against Darkness Control. This matchup, I like to get a lot of early pranks, couple of otter pusses. I'm only going to keep one otter puss, though. I think double otter puss is a little too much. I will keep a card draw spell in hand, though, because it is a slower matchup, so a little extra card draw is not bad. I would like to find Thermogenic Beams, Conchologist, stuff like that, yeah. Some removal would be nice, too, like a 2-drop, or sorry, a 2-mana Mystic Shot would be nice. I'm gonna prank now. I was thinking if I wanted to prank now or on, like, a post-darkness turn to try and turn their darkness into a 5-mana card. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll prank him now. I was really hoping not to hit prank, but I'll hit the prank anyway. It's better than the Vile Feast. Making prank cost 3 mana is annoying, so I'll take it. I will also offer a trade here. Now, as long as I don't have Catalyzer, I should be fine. Or if I draw Mystic Shot or Thermo Beam. Alright. Well, hopefully they don't have Catalyzer. Perfect. Kind of unlucky start, though. Kind of a awkward hand. Like the Shellfolk kind of made this hand awkward. Like, sure, I don't mind the hidden pathways, but this Shellfolk's making it a little awkward. Come on, opponent. You can't prank me. There you go. So, come on. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's not so good. Good stuff? I mean, I could Trinket Trade into Trinket Trade into and then try to do something else to try and get, like, a lot of work for my Viktor, but I'm just going to Otter Puss now. I'm starting to fall behind on tempo a little bit, so I want to Otter Puss now. I think I might prank here, in all honesty. Oh, they're pranking me. Okay. All right. Okay. I wonder if they'll hit the Thermo Beam. I'm pretty sure giving Thermo +2 cost actually does nothing to it. And they did it. Yeah, that poor guy. But yeah, that does nothing. Giving Thermo +2 does literally nothing. I still spend 4 mana to deal 4 damage. So yeah, that guy just wasted that. So I'll prank him in return. Okay, let's make their Pokey Stick 4 mana. Nice. Make it really annoying. I was kind of hoping to see a Vengeance or something, but whatever. I'll take it. Perfect. Not Vagar. I was really worried about Vagar this turn. Like, if my opponent passed there, I might have just passed myself. Because if I play Viktor, which I want to do... Oh, if I get Regeneration... If I get Regeneration, this game is over for my opponent. Tough would be good too, though. Alright, come on, Regeneration or Tough. One of the two. One of the two. Okay, Spell Shield's not bad. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, what you got here? Ambush. Okay. Ambush is active too because of this. Hex Core. Alright, come on. Regeneration or Tough? I got... Okay, Lifesteal. Not the worst, but I'll... Could have been better. How close we leveling up to Viktor? 2 more? Not bad. Alright, so...
Long road ahead.
Easy Telescope into Thermo Beam here. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really a fan of any of these cards. I guess I'll take Charger because it's cheap to level up Viktor. All right, but yeah, we got something good going here. Gonna try and like Viktor's gonna probably take up a lot of removal from their hand now because of the Spell Shield. Okay, ballistic bot. Very good to see you. Really, really wish I could cast 2 spells here. Yeah, if I could cast 2 created spells here, this would be great, but I think I'll just, like, I'll start with this. I assume they're just gonna darkness me this turn. I could see, like, Vile Feast on this, Darkness on Viktor, which I'm very fine with. Sure. Sure. I'm just trying to set up my Shellfolk turn. I am starting to run out of value, but that's fine. We have Shellfolk. Shellfolk will give us a lot of value if I can get some pranks. Prank, steal a pokey stick or something. Okay. Okay. I'll just bank the mana for now. But yeah, they're running out of cards. Like, okay, I'll trade. I'm fine with this. Just easy trade. Darkness is whatever. They haven't gotten any buffs on it. Pokey Stick's expensive. Vile Feast isn't going to do much in this matchup anymore, except for kill a Charger, but that's a free card anyway, so it's fine. I'm going to just start with this to pass to them. I really want to play the Shellfolk, though. Yep. I assumed they were going to just kill this now. I think I'll just Shellfolk. I assume they're going to Vile Feast me here or something. I could have attacked with my Charger. Actually, yeah, that could have been a nice attack. Like, attacking with Charger first to make them use a Vile Feast at burst speed. But it seems like they don't want to do anything. This is great. Oh, I'm going to get so much value here. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Let's start with the Archivist. Okay. Okay. Double Mystic Shot on Senna. Seems good.
I think we have something on that case.
And they just can't keep up with the value from Shellfolk. Or whatever her name is. Well, easy second game, boys. And welcome back to the deck. So I feel like those 2 games were very good examples of how to play the deck. Don't get me wrong, I probably made 1.5 million mistakes in both of those games, but I feel like you got the gist of the idea of how this deck works. Never really got to show off how Ambush works, but we never really needed to use it offensively or defensively because we were just outvaluing our opponents, which is, I'd say, like 4 out of 5 times how we win the game with just pure value. And Ambush is just here for the more controlly decks, so we can actually just, you know, pop them for 1 million with a really big ballistic bot or Viktor. It also helps against elusive stuff, but elusive's not that popular. But I have definitely used it to kill like an Ezreal or something. So yeah, that's the deck. Very fun. Sadly, our second opponent kind of just gave up before we could get our value train rolling with Shellfolk, but I can't blame them because they saw that they were really far behind. The darkness was not really rolling. They weren't getting enough. They were losing too much tempo and just not catching up. First game, we just had our Mirror Mage getting all the value, and we crushed our opponent with the, I can't even remember the name of the card. Let me look it up because that's going to bother me. Yeah, I had a Calculated Creations, I think, from Conchologist, I want to say. Could have been something else, but I remember I casted Calculated Creations with Mirror Mage, creating the Neandroid. Summoned the Neandroid with the Mirror Mage on the field, got 2 Neandroids, and then summoned another Neandroid, got 4 Neandroids, and then just went to town. So, as you can see, like I keep reiterating over and over, you got to be very flexible. You got to be ready to think on the fly with this deck. Got to be able to spot a win con, because that is kind of how you win the game. You got to just find a win con with all this value you're creating. Still though, very, very fun deck. Highly recommend it. Also another really nice thing is, while it does use some new cards, it doesn't use any new champions. So if you're a little hesitant about creating new champions, but you do want to play with some of the new cards, here you go. And it's just a fun deck overall. So that's going to be it. I'd love to hear any opinions you guys have on this deck, like other kind of tech ideas you could use for this deck that you guys might have an idea for. For example, more removal, less removal, more elusives, etc., etc. But yeah, if you just enjoyed the video in general, if you could just leave a like or a comment down below, it always helps me out, means a lot, blah, blah, blah. You know how the whole spiel is by now. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, with all that said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye!